Namaste. Thank you for joining me on today's live stream. We're going to continue from the yoga poses for eating because we're all sitting at home in the lockdown, baking and eating. And there's a video out there now of static poses. But today I'm going to put some of those things together and add a few different things, mix it up a little bit, where we're going to do a little bit of a sun salutation and then just a cool down relaxation. So I invite you all to join me on your mat or your carpet or wherever you have a little bit of space to do some yoga and be comfortable. Begin by closing your eyes, making yourself absolutely comfortable. Breathing in a healing energy, giving the breath a color, and then visualizing that that color is wrapping itself around each internal organ you can think of. So what we're going to do is we're going to think of an internal organ and just visualize the liver being engulfed in a healing, colorful breath. And each outgoing breath will be an exhalation of a dark tension, stress, all releasing in the form of a dark color. It's gray smoke, which is usually what we use. From the liver, moving the awareness to the pancreas, the intestines, the gallbladder, the kidneys, and just breathing into the belly. Taking a nice exhale out of the mouth, slow breath out. Breathing in deeply. Once you feel like you're a little bit centered, take a second to thank the internal organs, the ones I've named and the ones that I haven't named, since I'm sure I've forgotten some. And I will start with a couple of cat and cows. So exhale, rounding the back, contracting. Inhale, opening the chest, feeling that lovely stretch. Always make sure that you're comfortable and your knees are not too close or too far apart. And you're just going to think of all the internal organs getting a lovely massage. So the sun salutation that we're going to start with is going to help regulate the bowels. From here, we're going to exhale into downward facing dog. And we're going to inhale, lift the right leg into pado, adho, mukha, svanasan. And then bend the knee and bring it in towards your chest.
I'm going to inhale up again. And exhale. One more. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to bring the left into three-legged dog. Bend the knee, contract your chest, bring the chin and the knee together. Make sure that you don't hit or hurt yourself. You can see I'm bringing my upper body a little bit forward and backward. And come back to downward facing dog. Drop down onto your knees. Roll yourself flat. Bring your chin under the mat. Feet are together. And lift up into the baby cobra. Hold this for a few seconds. So because the mat and the belly are pressing into each other, this is going to help stimulate the internal organs. Okay, if you find that your elbow just playing out to the side, just gently bring them in. And then from here, we're going to exhale back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, another great pose for the stretch of a lifetime is the upward facing dog. You want to do this only if you know that your lower back is good for it. Otherwise, just stick to the baby cobra. And then we're going to walk to knees, chest, chin. Try to keep the hips up. Again, coming back into bhujangasan, cobra, but this time we're going to let the arms rest next to the body, palms face up alongside the body, keeping the feet open. And then inhale into salabasan, locust. Toes are pointing behind. Again, massaging the kidneys. Strengthen the lower back too. And then exhale down. We're going to do dhanurasan. Another great pose. Grabbing the ankles or the back of your toes. And lift up. If you want, you can rock. And exhale down. From here, we're going to take a few second breather, contracting the stomach, keeping the knees apart into the child's pose, shashankasan. Feeling your breath. Lovely stretch along the back. And also take a second where we're bowing down to the earth to thank it. for all the food that it allows us to grow. And always bring your palms together, lift them up. And we release and come back into cat and cow stance. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up. A little bit of pedaling. And then stepping the right leg forward. Feel that stretch. And then we go into another twist. You can always look up or you can look straight ahead, whatever works best. And then exhale down. Taking the right leg back into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra, bhujangasan. Exhale to downward facing dog again. Inhale left forward. And lifting up into the second side twist. Exhaling down. Inhale left back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Just keeping the awareness on the breath, enjoying that silence, enjoying just being one with your thoughts, your body, your breathing. We'll do one more upward facing dog. And then back to downward facing dog. And then you can either inhale, bring your right leg forward to end, or you can hop. Whatever works best. Drop your left knee. Point your toe. We're going to do Ardha Hanumanasan. You're going to come up, make sure that you've got knee padding. Stretch your right leg out in front. You can slide the heel out. And just inhale, lift up. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep the knees soft. There's a tendency for the stretch to be really intense. Observing the intensity of the breath. Each time we transition into different poses, the breath changes. And then visualize sending that healing breath over to the stretches that you can feel. And then inhale, lengthening back up. Exhale down. Bending the knee. Lifting your feet back up. So if you've extended out a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Inhale, step your right leg back to downward facing dog. Transitioning into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. And then inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. You can move your hips from side to side just to release any tension. And now we're going to inhale, bring your left leg forward, drop the right knee.
Stack the hips over. Slide your left. Okay, I'm cheating because I've got my couch. And then inhale, lengthen. Remember to use padding underneath your knee.
And then exhale. Right foot can be untucked at the back, untucking the toes, bending the elbows a little bit, keeping the knee a little bit micro bent, breathing into that stretch. At any point in time, if the knee feels a little unhappy, release from the pose. Observing the breath, sending the breath into the stretched regions of the body.
And then inhaling back up. This is also really good for the balance. Exhale down. Coming back into a little bit of a high lunge.
Take the left back to plank. Exhale to chaturanga.
Inhale to up dog, urdhva mukha svanasan. Exhale to downward facing dog, rolling off your toes.
A little bit of pedaling action again. Now we end. Inhale, bring your right leg, forward. Exhale, left leg. Enjoy the stretch, keep your knees bent.
And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Lengthening your spine, opening up the stomach. Exhale into the chair pose in a twist. Parivrtta utkatasan. Holding for a few breaths. And then we'll just inhale back up. Lengthen again and then exhale over to the left side. And then inhale back up. Exhale, fold forward.
Hug the knees against the chest. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasan.
Exhale.
And inhale, sweep your arms to thadasan.
Samastiti. From here, lie down on your back. Opening the palms so that they face up. Feel the breath in the belly. Notice any sensations that might have cropped up in the stomach region.
And then coming out of Shavasana, interlock your fingers, give yourself a lovely stretch. Take a few seconds to hug your knees into your chest, Uttanasan. Good for the digestive tract. You can roll back and forward, side to side. And inhaling up. You can do a mini little parshvakonasan. A regular practice would, of course, help see a little bit of changes in the amount of bloating and the fact that your digestive organs will be very thankful. Have an awesome week. See you next Saturday. Namaste.